Hi dear viewers, we are back again today to tell you 6 things that you need to take note of that can easily land you into a big legal trouble. Yes, I mean big legal trouble. A lot of people that we see, some of them behind bars in police cell, were very innocent people that just took some reckless or ignorant steps, and unfortunately it landed them where they didn't know they were going to. Simply put, they were taken to where they don't know they were heading to. So I remain Ishaku Joseph Shirway, your favorite lawyer. If this is your first time seeing our video, kindly subscribe to this channel, hit the notification button, and we guarantee you there is a lot you will learn. And don't be selfish with knowledge. As you learn, share it to other people. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. That is why we at Ishaku Legal Hope are always committed to bringing you different topics to make sure you are enlightened and you have the requisite knowledge to keep yourself free. Now let's go to the main issues for today. Number 1, don't stand surety or guarantor for somebody you don't know very well. Hey, you will not like to hear this. A lot of people have gone to jail. A lot of people have suffered several things because they stand surety and a guarantor for somebody. So let us explain the situation of who is a surety. Most times when a person is accused of an offense, whether he is taken to the police station or the court, if the person will be granted bail, the court or the police will always ask that he brings a surety. What is the responsibility of this surety? The responsibility of the surety is telling the court or the police that, look, I know this person, release him to me on bail. Anytime you want him to come to the court or to come to the station, I will produce him. It's such a heavy weight. It's such a heavy burden and responsibilities and undertaking you are making to the authority that I, on my own self, I'll produce this person to you at any time you want him or her to come. Well, as good as it is, you're standing for somebody, a lot of times people stand for the person they don't know. And we have several cases of people jumping bail. What is jumping bail? Bail is not the offense that you will jump. No. Wait, when we mention jumping bail, is that the person who is granted bail and is supposed to report to the police or appear in court for his trial from day to day until the conclusion of the trial, refuses to come up for his trial or refuses to report to the police or any authority consistently. Now, what will happen at that point? The court or the station or whoever authority that granted him bail will conclude that the person has jumped bail. And the next thing is you that has stood as his surety will be looked after. At the time you are standing surety, there may even be bail bond, certain amount that if this person is not there, the court will call you to come and show cause why you should not forfeit the bond or why this person is not there. And if you don't have reasonable excuse, you will face trial. You will face the wrath of the law. Some people are in jail for this. So please, don't be ignorant. Don't be the next victim. If it is not somebody you can stick out your neck for, somebody you are sure, don't stand surety for that person. I hope you hear me well. Good. The other thing that can land you into some legal troubles that a lot of you do is that you go into signing agreements and contracts without giving it to a lawyer to review it for you. In as much as that may not necessarily land you into a kind of some legal crimes or other things, a lot of people have suffered significant financial damages and losses because some clauses that are embedded in the contract agreement are not clear to you. Yes, you are a graduate, a very good one for that matter. You have years of experience of work, but you see, when it comes to contract, lawyers have a way of writing. They have a way of writing their documents, and a field that is not yours is never yours. You may not comprehend the implications of some of these clauses that are embedded in the contract or in any form of agreement that you want to write. So please, do yourself well before signing any contract, before signing any agreement. let your lawyer review that document for you, because to avoid the matters that touches the heart, it will be good for you to give your lawyer to check it for you. Another area that people get into so many trouble and losses is buying property, real estate, without engaging professionals. Those professionals can be surveyors, lawyers, or whoever. But please and please, save yourself a lot of stress, save yourself some regret, and make sure you engage professionals to do due diligence for you on any property you want to invest on. Whether it is for commercial, private use, or whatever, the help of professionals will go a long way in rescuing you from the things that you will regret in the future. Now, the next thing you need to take note of: don't you ever lie to your lawyer. Like I said earlier, if this is your first time of seeing our video, kindly subscribe. I have a full video on don't lie to your lawyer and its implications. So the only thing I will say here is, when you lie to your lawyer, it has a way of affecting your case. Your lawyer is not there. Your lawyer will act on the representation of the facts presented to him. So if the facts presented to your lawyer is not true, is not factual, your lawyer will not necessarily deliberately mislead you, but acting on false information will definitely give you wrong advice. So take note of that and not be a victim. Another thing that can land you into trouble is buying second-hand items, especially gadgets, whatever it is, from people that are not licensed, people who have not designated themselves as this is my business, this is what I sell. You just walk by the street corner and you see a vehicle for sale. Because it appears to be cheap, you buy. It appears to be cheap, you buy. Phone, you buy. A camera, you buy. Anything. Please, that can land you into trouble. A lot of people have bought second-hand phone only for them to be traced, and then they were confronted with the fact that such item was taken from the scene of armed robbery. There's a pathetic case that the guy was confronted and he was informed that the phone he is using was taken away from the scene of robbery where somebody was killed and a lady was raped. And now the phone is found with him. It is now on you to explain how that phone got into your hand. And in most cases, they cannot even trace where they bought the phone from. So there are enormous tasks, there are enormous consequences in buying things that have been used by other people, especially when you buy them just from the streets. Make sure whatever you're buying, you buy from licensed distributors, persons who have a known place of business, people who are known to be in that business for a number of time and they are doing it. It will do you a lot of good. No matter how cheap and enticing it looks, be careful. Anytime you want to do that, remember, you can land yourself into some legal consequences that you are not prepared for. So let me take you to the last one. Very interesting. You see, we're in a time of social media where everybody can post anything. But please, reckless and unguarded statements or comments can land you into serious trouble. Because as much as we have freedom of speech, know that where your right ends, the right of another person begins. A lot of the things we see on social media can land you into a case of defamation of character, libel, and slander. So please, while you write things on social media, be careful not to put yourself in trouble, especially for the comments we say, the comments we write, and the things we do that has to do with another person. It is written, that is what the lawyers will tell you, permanent in nature and all that. So please, guard your statement, guard your speech. If you have learned something from this video, do well to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, share this video for others to learn the things you have learned here. We will see you in our next video, all the time bringing you topics to ensure you are enlightened. Bye.